If you're trying to follow a healthy diet, you've likely started reading labels. But ingredient labels contain many tricky names. In this video, we'll talk about fruit juice concentrate. It sounds healthy, but is it? I'll explain. Fruit juice concentrate is simply fruit juice without the water. Removing the water is helpful for food manufacturers because it reduces the volume, so it's easier to transport and store the juice, and it also stabilizes the juice so it can stay on the shelf longer, like these two brands that I picked up off the shelf. But extracting the water is typically done with heat, which kills nutrients, including vitamin C, which when we're talking about orange juice is the beneficial vitamin that most of us think about. And I would also add that even though the water is gone, the sugar content remains. And with none of the original fiber from the original fruit to slow down the absorption of that sugar, we see that fruit juice concentrate is basically a concentrated source of sugar. So if you see fruit juice concentrate on the ingredient label of a food, you should read it as sugar because it is literally one of the many hidden names for sugar. And we're not talking about an insignificant amount of sugar. In fact, a glass of orange juice from concentrate, like this one, contains almost as much sugar as a regular soda. For instance, 8 ounces of this soda has 27 grams of sugar. The same amount of orange juice from concentrate has 23 grams of sugar. And that source of sugar is mostly fructose, which is a type of sugar that is metabolized by your liver. And it's not like glucose or regular sugar that can be metabolized and used by your trillions of cells for energy. And I've gone into how the liver metabolism of fructose is bad for your health and leads to fatty liver in a different video. So I don't want to go too deeply into that here. But it did lead me to pick up a bottle of this Sunny D when I was at the grocery store so I could point out the ingredients for you. If we read the label, we see that the first ingredient is water, the second is high fructose corn syrup, followed by juice concentrates. There is nothing nutritious in here, and it is simply sugar water, yet it is marketed as a sensible drink for kids. And it's worth noting that fruit juice concentrate is not only in fruit drinks, it is in many foods and energy drinks. So you need to read labels on snack foods and energy bars and energy drinks. So the bottom line is that I recommend avoiding any food or drink with fruit juice concentrate listed as one of the top 3 ingredients because at the end of the day, it is nothing more than a hidden name for sugar. Now, I do want to end with a brief discussion of natural or not from concentrate juice. I will say that drinking a glass of natural fruit juice is not much better because that juice is going to put a lot of fructose into your body, much more so than you would have if you ate the whole piece of fibrous fruit. But I know somebody's going to comment and ask me why this fruit juice is half empty. The reason is because I use about 1/3 of a cup about 3 times a week in my smoothie as part of my enjoyable maintenance plan. So if you are not there at that point yet, you might want to leave the fruit juices and go instead for the full fruit with a nice amount of fiber with it to control the absorption of that fructose. If you aren't at that point yet and you'd like some guidance on getting there, I invite you to check out my coaching program. But for now, that is all I have to talk about, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to my YouTube channel here, and I'll be back very soon with another video to help you reach your goal. Thanks.